Monday, August 11th. This is the beginning of a new day. I have been given this day to use as I will. What I do today is important because I'm exchanging a new day of my life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever, leaving in its place whatever I've traded for. I will pledge to myself that it shall be for gain, good, and success, in order that I shall not regret the price I paid for this day. My thinking and my attitudes are calm and cheerful. I act and feel friendly towards other people. I am tolerant of other people, their shortcomings and mistakes, and I view their actions with the most favorable understanding possible. I act as though attainment of my goals is sure to happen. I am the kind of individual I aspire to be, and everything I do and the way I feel expresses this individuality. I will not allow my judgment or attitude to be affected by negativism or pessimism. I will try to smile as often as possible, at least several times a day. I respond in a calm and intelligent manner without alarm, no matter what the situation. If I cannot control a situation, I try always to react in a positive manner, even to negative facts. I know that if I apply myself to forming habits to enable me to act in the above manner, it will have a positive influence on my self-image in a most constructive way. By making these actions a part of my life, I will notice a definite growth in my self-confidence. Today I'm reading this a lot more quickly. Even though I'm doing it, I've got a ton of resistance. Today's Monday, I'm starting fresh, and I'm certainly not here yet. Woke up early this morning, played soccer training, and, it's hard to not be tough on myself mentally when soccer is just not working out as I would like it to. But I guess at the same time, I can rephrase and rethink. In practice and in training today, I was able to trap the ball, take a little touch, and score. I'm able to now build better pictures of how that looks and feels. And there are some that were dang good. Great traps. Now, the rest of my day, I'm here inside of my apartment, and it certainly feels lethargic. It feels dense, even though yesterday was a wonderful day catching up with a dear friend and kind of just noticing the ebbs and flows of the day-to-day. Let's see what's in that other part of the book. Let's see what it says, huh? At the beginning of this book, we talked about going into the playhouse of your mind to create the kinds of images that will, with effort and intelligence, positivize your concept of yourself and the world around you. You can change, but you must be willing to work at change. As Theodore Roosevelt wrote, there never has been devised, and there never will be devised, any law which will enable a man to succeed, save by the exercise of those qualities which have always been the prerequisites of success, the qualities of hard work, of keen intelligence, of unflinching will. So work hard in the powerful world of mental pictures and improve yourself in the world of reality. Make a new, better world for yourself. Now, go back into the playhouse of your mind once more and relax while I unfold a fascinating story about you. So let's just take a moment with our eyes. We're going to slowly close our eyes and take a long, deep breath in until your whole body is filled with air, and letting that breath go now. Letting your body and shoulders relax into your seat, almost feeling the beauty of the sit and the seat hold you down into this chair, further down. And on your next long, deep breath in, imagine now the breath pulling up a streamer of energy from the center of the earth below your sit bones, pulling up that stream of energy with inhalation of your breath, inhaling the breath in, and feeling the energy rise up to touch your sit bones and just resting there, feeling the root, raiz of your body, of your mind, of your soul, there at that root, sit bones of your body. With your next breath in, inhaling in that warm, rich energy, letting that light and streamer fill up full now into that sit bone area, fountaining up further like a fountain of energy, like a fountain of water, filling up the air, pulling it in, getting richer, brighter, denser, faster. That energy now filling up to your second chakra, your place of creativity, of sensuality, of love and fun and playfulness, bringing up now the energy to that area there, right below your dantian, right below your third chakra, and just letting a fountain there, feeling your body relax, feeling your body get softer, feeling your body get wider as you yourself fill your energy, fill your vessel, filled now with warm, rich earth, core, energy, warmth, fire, filling it up now, and just mellowing out your energy, filling it in as if a fire were burning underneath, and you now, that bucket of warm energy, just starting to fizzle, just starting to bubble, just starting now to reach up the fountain of energy to your third chakra, right below your rib cage, the center and place of you being able to have your power and will enacted into the world, to feel like you have the power and the confidence and the action to be able to have your actions received, heard, and your will now, this energy from the center of the earth, to move into that third chakra area, your dantian. Imagining now yourself in that disc there in the third chakra area, widening, getting wider in diameter, almost like a pizza, getting past your body, getting past your shoulders, almost like a life-saving device that you're wearing now, but encapsulating and holding you with your energy, getting wider and faster and denser and richer. On your next deep breath in, imagine now that energy moving up towards your heart area. That's the center of your chest, right around your pectoral area. That center area is our capacity to receive and to feel love. Love of the beauty around us when we see a beautiful butterfly, when we see a golden butterfly on the ground, having that love of the nature reach our soul and our heart, and having ourselves just feel warmth, feel a hug, feel deserving, feel amazing, in that capacity of our body and ourselves to receive and feel love of just life, a natural thirst and zest for people, the earth, the sun, the stars, the moon, the gratitude of our brothers and sisters on this lifetime in this world. And now on your next exhale, imagine your body exhaling out and just softening further down into that sit bone, allowing yourself to feel the connection of the beautiful golden streamers of light, gold, silver, of streamers of light rising up from the center of the earth through all the chakras that we've worked through and talked about. Now moving up to your throat area, that special place where you're able to have your words be intuitive and received just as how you meant them, without a blocker. The power of yourself to be able to communicate and express your deepest needs, to express your feelings and emotions, to express when something is not going quite right and you're feeling about it, This fifth chakra area is our vocal area, is our intuition area of our words. It's the place where what needs to be said can come through and also safely be received. Imagining now connecting the ground to the fifth chakra, pulling up that rich, dense energy, making it faster, just willing it now to come through, being faster and wider, and touching that area in between your eyes, your intuition, that sixth chakra area, where now, with your eyes closed, imagine seeing a shade of blue, a deep, deep blue, almost on the color of purple, this ocean that is the place of energy of your mind, of your focus. Imagining now the intuition of being able to connect with your dreams, to be able to have your subconscious rise up past your conscious, to be able to show you that which you might need in the future, what you might need now, and what you might have already experienced but in a different light. Now, feeling that connection with the seventh chakra at the top of your head, rising up to the top of the ceiling, of the sky, of the air, of the earth. Feeling now the connections between your source, which is above, and Mother Earth, which is below, and the core energy of the earth. And feeling now you suspended your whole body in this channel of energy that's been getting faster, richer, and denser and wider to encapsulate your entire body. You are now in the middle, inside of this cylinder of energy, and you are connected there, charging it up even brighter, even faster, even quicker, even stronger. You are that filament inside of this connection between earth and spirit and sky. On your next deep breath in, calmly, relaxedly feel that presence of you, charged up, connected with earth and sky, and relax your chest, letting your breath reach down in to your belly, feeling that huge expanse in your dantian, your energy center and core, of what it means to hold your integrity, of what it means to be impeccable, of what it means to hold intention. Intention for you, life, heart, mind, the soles of your feet, and now heart. On your next deep breath in, just feel yourself resonating in and starting to take a breath to come back to the room. Take a moment to open your ears a little bit more, to listen a little bit more clearly. What's around you? How do your toes feel? How does your sit bones feel? How does the throat area feel? Is it a little bit wider? Does it feel like more's coming through? Does your chest open, or are your shoulders scrunched? Are you able to open up wider? Inside of this moment, we're able to begin to imagine that which would we like to move towards. I am imagining my moving towards money. I'm imagining my moving towards this feeling, this ability to see the gratitude around my life, the abundance of friendships, of connections with abilities to express and be seen, to be laughed at even, to be heard, to be with a crew of people that are also on their path, but are also able to relax. They're also able to, despite all the toughness that's happening in life and in the world, to hold themselves with love and compassion and to share that basic that they have. I'm imagining myself moving towards being in front of a room, some stars in the ceilings, a projector behind me, but with high density and high clarity, and hands raised, voices excited, this glint in the eyes of a student between the ages of 13 and 18, a glint of seeing the power of being able to do something and create something that might have been in their head and bring it to earth. I'm reminded now of moving towards my job, which is to be the best, brightest human in this lifetime, of being as bright as I can be and not being shy of running towards vulnerability, of not being shy of running towards really growing, becoming a wider person in the way I describe, the words I use, the way I express, the way I express my emotions, the way that I direct my words, the way that my words reach a level of length, of clarity. I can imagine myself now in front of this room, being friendly with these kids between the ages of 13 and 18 and really showing them and getting them excited about the possibilities of artificial intelligence, the possibilities of they themselves have the power to work hard, to achieve their dreams, to be financially stable, and to also be in service of their communities and to have values that show of please and thank yous. That's the magic word, Mr. and Mrs. Taking care of each of our families and friends, being giving, and also being able to receive. I can picture now myself holding this space, holding this energy, speaking to the altar and letting the altar bring through what's needed in that time for these kids and also parents that also can be a part of this growth, a part of this community that is moving forward, that is a part of what it means to create. And I can see myself moving towards a Philip that is strongly dedicated to working, trying, experimenting with this project, waking up and feeling energized by the day and his gratitude for his body and mind to be able to take action on creating his website, creating content around teaching materials, videos like this to be able to share more of, and really planning a lovely moment from now until this next 5 years and perhaps even 10 years, drawing to him a next cash flow generating, driving his influence, driving his monetary wealth to the $1 million range in the next year before he turns 34, and having an income that brings in $6,000 a month in addition to his full-time cash flow generating income job, where he has his ability to continue to show up in the morning to train soccer, to feel himself getting stronger in his body, his mind, his love for himself, his love for his sexy body that's strong and physically sculpted, and also his resting ability in his mind that's been stretching to have the conditioning for the whole day, from day until night, and from when he puts his head on his pillow, imagines the day from that moment he puts his head on his pillow back to the day when he woke up and started his day, and being able to imagine and see the feelings, the emotions that he experienced throughout the day, and being able to communicate with his consciousness and subconsciousness before he goes to bed, communicating with his consciousness and subconsciousness to be able to show him within his dream state, his family, his answers, the future, and saying gratitude to all the teachers, to the medicine wheel and the four directions and the spirits and guardians of all of those directions, and continuing to build a relationship with Wabus, the spirit keeper of the north, to Wabin, the eagle spirit of the east, the colibri spirit, Ganesha, the new beginnings, the time of the east and starting of the medicine wheel, to the south, Shanarisi to the south, the scorpion spirit that bites but at the same time holds ourselves to be able to show us the poison that can be toxic but can also bring us back to the lessons that we need to learn, and the coyote spirit that walks with us, that walks with themselves, with the pack, that starts to continue this time of the vision quest that's coming up in a year, where the communities that we work with, the people that we feel, and the ones that we do and we learn together on this road, impeccability. And to the spirit keeper of the west, Magic Key West, the great bear spirit. And this is where we call in Matotipila, the bear lodge, and the fire spirit that's within us. Abuelo Fuego, that lights our stones of Temescal, that lights the fire within. There's compassion. There's also Furomyo-sama. Furomyo-sama that cuts with compassion. Omryu Toyo-sama, Mukun Subramanian, Omori of northeastern Japan, and the types of temples. Yokonashina, that's there. To the west, the Kanumpa, the Chanumpa, tobacco. Shiva, Devi, all the spirits. Thank you for this time in this place.